Welcome to Holeman Finch Public House here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Linton Hopkins, and we're cooking with Coca-Cola. We're going to play around with the sweet, savory side of Coca-Cola in a dish that came about with my experimentation with reducing Coca-Cola down to a syrup again. We all love balsamic vinegar. I love it. This bottle alone could cost you up to $125. Beautiful, rare product. I enjoy it. Now, if I'm cooking with Southern ingredients, American ingredients, I'm using a Coca-Cola product here and apple cider vinegar, and all we're going to do is reduce this down to a syrup to mimic the texture and viscosity of the balsamic. So we throw in our Coca-Cola, we add our apple cider vinegar, and we're just going to put this on the stove back here and bring it up to a high heat. Now, you need to be careful when you're reducing it because you don't want to over-reduce it and then you start bringing out some bitter tones. Now, what we end up with, let me show you right here, is a pure syrup of Coca-Cola and apple cider vinegar, and I'll show you all the viscosity of this. Like that. Let me show you actual balsamic vinegar. And by eye, I would say you probably couldn't tell the difference. Right? And when we're looking at cooking, we're looking at elements of flavor. Sour, salty, sweet, bitter. They've come up with a fifth taste, umami, which is a protein type taste. So we want to play within those flavors. We have a simple little salad we're going to build here. We have cherry tomatoes cut in half, pickled beets from here in Georgia, a little olive oil, some blanched green beans, salt, black pepper, and some parsley. And we're going to build a sort of a late summer type salad. We'll put the balsamic to the side because we're going to use the Coca-Cola. So we put our beans in. And this sort of idea came to me based on how do we use the ingredients we have. We don't have to import ingredients, even though I do. I don't mind the trade, but we need to start celebrating what we do here. We've got our beans, our beets, some of our tomatoes. And this is what I love about late summer when the tomatoes have really come to the end of their life and they're the perfect ripeness. Some good salt in there. I find you really need to make sure you season correctly. A lot of people under-season. They wonder why these foods don't have any flavor. Salt really helps bring out the flavor. And it's cooking with salt is not really what causes high salt in our diet. It's really buying the processed foods. All right, so we have our plate here. We're going to toss a little olive oil on this just to glaze it up. All right, sure, and we're just going to toss this together. See, this is very simple. And then we're going to compose it on the plate. And this is what creates sort of that restaurant look to food, is we actually spend time just in what I consider the artful, chaotic fall of our foods, and we build little towers and basically play with our food. And we have the olive oil, and then here comes our syrup. Nice reduction. Dress this on top. And you can see this is pretty versatile. This is fresh chopped parsley, which I adore, but this could be tarragon or chive. And there's our salad.